Yo.
Yo.
What's good? What is good, man? It is episode number 25 of Midcarders and Catering podcast. You guys are here in the building. We got Ant.P as always, and we got the homie from Show Your Work Network. My guy, DJ Larry, is in the house. What's good?
What's good, man? I appreciate you guys inviting me. This is episode 25, man. Another milestone episode, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here because, the Union did their thing once again this past weekend, man. Wonderful time. 2 nights of craziness again. So shout out to the Union. But I will be right back, AJ. I'm listening. Please let us know what you have been up to this week, my brother.
Like Larry was saying, it's the Union. I'm still kind of recovering from our 2-night extravaganza with WrestleMania. So we like always, well, not like always. It was our actual first WrestleMania. We had a watch party before with the Royal Rumble. We did that. That was our first pilot at doing it, and it went really, really well. So we kind of already knew, like, yeah, we're gonna do this again for WrestleMania. So we did night 1 and night 2, and it was a ball, man. Like, we just had a really, really good time. And WrestleMania 39 just went, you know what I'm saying? It went side by side with our commentary and everything, and just, the excitement of it all. It was a real, real good time. But overall, yeah, this week it's just been, recovering from that and chilling. We in the holiday this weekend now, so honestly my days are kind of thrown off. Like, it kind of still feels like Friday, but it's Saturday. So, but happy Easter to everybody who hears this, you know what I'm saying, come Monday. But yeah, like, it's been cool. It's been a real, real cool week. It's kind of a weird week in a sense too, because I don't know, something just been in the air. I don't know, but overall everything's smooth. So that's that. I have no complaints on that part. I'm just really, really excited to talk about some wrestling tonight.
Yes. So excited. Great weekend, man.
Yeah.
That was my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm recording. So they
Oh yeah.
Shout out to family, man. Family, y'all gotta know, man, when it's MKU time, man. When it's Midcarders and catering time, man. Look, man, got some business to get to, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it's moms, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. You see the phone ring, you get that heart sinking feeling almost. You're like, yo, what's wrong? Like,
Yeah.
Like, I do this. It's the same thing with me, and then it could be nothing wrong at all. She'd be like, oh, nothing. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. I'm like, oh my God.
Nah, I'm be
gave me a heart attack, bro.
I'm be transparent. She was just doing her motherly lie. Yo, make sure you get the I'm like, Mom. I know.
To tomorrow's Easter.
Yes.
Easter service. Yeah. Make sure you got Easter service tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how that go.
Yeah.
But,
I ain't doing nothing crazy.
Ant, where you at?
I'm here.
What's good, bro?
Nigga, I'm living out of a fucking hotel right now, nigga. That's what's going on. Shit.
It's just the way he answered, like, nigga.
Yeah, he's just stressed. Like,
it's not good right now.
This shit, it's all bad.
It's all good, dog, because everything coming together with that shit, man. I'll be in a new spot by Friday. Some shit happened, man. So they taking care of all that, but I'm being there Friday. Living at the hotel for maybe the past week or two or some shit, man. I was gonna do the show there, but the Wi-Fi at that motherfucking place is terrible, nigga. So I'm over here in the whip right now, just driving this shit. And I'm like, yeah, we can do it. I can just do it like this. Don't want some other shit,
Yeah. I mean, whatever works. You know what I'm saying? Like we making it work. We making it skate. So you know what I'm saying? Like
that shit is
we're glad. I'm glad
man.
we able to just even be able to pull you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Have you here? So
technology is a motherfucker. That's why.
yeah. And then it's like, you know, this was a big episode too. So it's just like, damn, like we wanted to really, really go hard. You know what I'm saying with this one, but hey, real life is real life. So it's all good.
Absolutely right, man. So, you know, like I had to pop up on this bitch, man. So if I'm doing it off the phone, man, off the AirPods, man, it is what it is. We gonna do it.
Hey, listen, we had this was us the first episode. You know what
I'm
saying?
So Ant.P, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. From my first episode of Show Your Work until it'll be what's today, the 8th. It'll be next Thursday. Matter of fact, this upcoming Thursday, right? Bro, if you go back and listen to any of them old Show Your Work episodes, that's how I was, bro. Headphones, AirPod, off the iPhone, bro. That's how I used to record my shit, bro. Until I got over here and I had my laptop and everything, bro. So yeah, I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have nothing, bro. So trust me, I know about them old days of trapping like that, bro. So yeah, bro. It is what it is, man.
AirPod God. I'm gonna go by that. So
yeah, because you ain't even have like I remember like you had like a mic, but you didn't have a roadcaster mic like you got now, and you had you know what I'm saying.
I'll use my Blue Spark mic. Nigga, I was using that bitch.
You was using that, and you wasn't you know what I'm saying, like, you know, with our audio wasn't even like the best then, but like, you know what I'm saying, like it's kind of like it's funny because here it is, a milestone episode, and then we like doing a little callback, doing a callback to like how it was when we first started. But
hey man, sometimes you gotta remind yourself you ain't too good for shit sometimes, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just gotta make it shake with what you got. So it's all good.
Talk about it.
So what's good with you, Larry?
Man, bro, going through old Show Your Work files, finding content that I forgot we recorded, but just on different. Let me see. I can't pull them up here, but on different hard drives and all kind of different stuff, man. So just finding content, man. Trying to keep the patrons happy, man. You know, uploading different stuff, man. I know Ant wasn't there, but I know that last bonus episode that we just recorded about my redacted.
About your redacted. Was this the post game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man. Oh man, yeah.
The greatest, Lord, greatest finesser of all time.
That's the craziest scamming shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Yo,
hey man,
somebody need to plug Adidas on to what's going on there.
If y'all ain't fucking with the union, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. AJ, just 30 seconds, man. Please tell the people what they are missing out on that Show Your Work Patreon for $3, bro. What you witnessed Thursday night.
Y'all missing some of the wildest stories. Y'all missing some of the wildest, like you can't make none of this shit up. Like you can't, man. Like I can't even like explain, like, cause you like, for example, when you was talking about your redacted, you know what I'm saying? You just kept like, I was just like, okay, like that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And then you was like, oh, but wait, there's more. Like you just kept going. I was just like, bro,
to the point, y'all forgot this was the same redacted. You feel me? It's like, whoa, wait.
I was
this
like,
is the same, yes, nigga.
Like it gave me amnesia by the time you was at like phase 4. Like I was just like, yo, I was like, wait. Y'all relate? I was like, oh my god,
this nigga's a deviant, dog. Like, bro,
that shit was crazy.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Y'all missing out on that. Y'all missing out on, you know, a lot of like safe space conversations. All of that, man. Like it's definitely worth. It's only $3.
I need Winston to hurry up, man, for this next players only meeting, man, because I know it's some shit that he got to get off. I know it's some shit. We all got to get off.
Yeah, we all got to get off in there. Oh God, yes we do. Oh man.
Woo!
Yeah, but that's the union. That's the Show Your Work Network. Discord and Patreon, man. Yeah, join up, man. It's it's totally worth the time, worth the connection, and it's a good community of people. Like this is the first Discord where I'm like, yo, I actually be tapped in like all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really like go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we didn't combine, our wrestling space into that.
It's
and
the union,
it's
like literally the union now. Like,
it's literally a union, the union. So like, it's a fun, very fun Discord, bro.
Let me tell y'all something, man. This is the
that weak ass faction that Vince McMahon had with the motherfuckers had them 2x4s and shit.
Not Ken Shamrock and Foley and them,
Foley and Kane,
bro. But this is the only Discord I know, bro. You can have a regular conversation, deep conversations about music, who putting that shit on, sports convos, gaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start a parlay channel soon. You feel me?
Yeah. Gym and fitness,
good food. Of course, the Midcarders and Catering just run the wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? You can promote yourself. Our clips of the week, which is featured on our regular show, you know what I'm saying?
Listener questions,
movie shit, book club shit, smut zone, all kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of great shit, man. That not too many other Discords have, and if they do, man, I can guarantee it ain't like ours, bro.
Yeah, it's not. I'll tell you right now, it's not as good as ours, bro.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
Yeah, only in our Discord can you see Ant.P at 2 p.m. on a fucking Tuesday call out the feet fuckers, you know what I'm saying? But
wow.
Man, I tell you, boy.
Hey man,
wild times in there.
Wild times, man. But yes, that Discord can be.
My nigga Winston probably be putting chocolate sauce on their feet and shit, man. I don't know, bro.
Winston a wild boy, man.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure that if anybody gets another trial, it's definitely Winston.
Yeah, Winston got to get
the freak bull of chords. The freak bull of chords is coming, dog.
Yo, the freak bull of chords is crazy.
we came up with the name a long time. The freak bull of chords is coming, dog. And look, certain niggas, hey man, in the words of my dog Mo, man, you're going down for something. Straight up. Yeah, so shout out to the union.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the union. Shout out to everybody that's a part of it, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, and it's ever growing. So it's only gonna get bigger from here, man. Like for real. Like so, and also we glad to bring in people that actually like are not trying to like be a problem either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally nobody in there is like on some bullshit in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like a real.
We got women in there, dog.
That's a real wholesome community.
We got women in there, dog. Like, let that be known. Like some of y'all don't have
some
no
incel groups. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that. That's not what this is.
Not at all. Not.
But all are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Like, exactly. That's all we could ever ask for. But
exactly,
yeah,
because I do want to let people know that Ant.P and AJ are the sheriff and the warden, that motherfucker too. So
yeah, man, I will clip a motherfucker quick. So quick. I'm like, get the fuck up out this motherfucker. I'm like, what? Yeah, I don't play that shit, bro. Yeah. Like, we are trying to be the most purest, rawest, but real forum of like individuals with different mindsets and different ideas, and from different backgrounds and everything. Like we trying to be real diverse in there, and a lot of representation in there, you know what I'm saying, across the board. So we got to have a net of safety over our community too.
We some family, man.
We some family, man. We getting this paper. We ain't no motherfucking freaks.
We ain't doing no orgies, we ain't doing no black shit niggas be doing.
Listen, man, if you're in the room with another man, you're staring at your ass, man. Like
y'all real G when you got a nigga up there busting up your back.
That shit is fucking insane.
And I had to say that shit, Bun, because these niggas out here ain't moving like that, man.
Bun B just threw up his hands like this, like that's the funniest shit, bro.
Boy, like he was praising a lot, dog. He was just like, look, like
I'm out of it.
Hey,
but yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a ride, man. It's been real cool. So, but we have a pretty loaded show here. a lot of things to talk about, because even though we were watching WrestleMania live together and everything, there's still the WrestleMania fallout, and then there's still like our takes on like everything that happened from night 1 to night 2, from Stand Deliver, from night after Mania. Like we got a lot.
It's a lot.
So just sit there with us, man. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go on this ride with us, and hey, we got it. But let's tap into a few newsworthy items. Let's get it.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I fucking love hearing that every time, bro. Like, y'all, like, bro, I know, like, this ain't like the thing to normally say, but bro, like, that is like one of my favorite, most underrated like gimmicks from back then, dog. The bad news bear shit, like, bro, I was that fucking neckbeard turning up every time he came out with the gavel and shit, bro.
Yeah, I thought that gimmick was really cool.
Fucking amazing.
I thought it was real cool when he first did that. Like, because I could tell for a minute, like, he was kind of like, you know, he was coming off of that stink from the Nexus and all that bullshit. But like,
bro, my dog Wade was turning up with that shit, bro.
Yeah, he was going crazy. But all right, let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room. That's something that we've been talking about for like the last let's see, probably since the beginning of winter. And that is the sale of WWE.
We've been talking about this shit for 8 months, bro.
And I not said, and I remember, y'all, no cap, like I was saying before, like I said back then, I said WrestleMania was going to be your selling point. Like I was like, that's WrestleMania is going to be used as your selling point to whomever you make your partnership with or whoever purchases the company. And boy, was I right. So without further ado, it was not the Saudis. So a lot of y'all need to apologize for that bullshit and like pull out a retraction on that too, because y'all were wrong as sin, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all got y'all shit from Reddit like a bunch of idiots. And it was a lot of, you know, outside of the jokes that are known as wrestling journalists, but there were actually notable journalists in that mix too that was also putting out that news, and it was untrue. You know what I'm saying? Really, in no sense, I think WWE kind of baited y'all, because this is what some companies do. Like they say, hey, we get
bitch ass Casshole, Cassidy Haynes, wherever the fuck he is, man.
Bodyslam.net.
Bodyslam.net. I'm gonna stand like on this.
Yeah, and they pull out fillers. You know what I'm saying? They put those out there so they can get a company to get their attention to make a bid to try to beat out that, even though it's not true. So I say that to say that the new owners, the majority owners of WWE is Endeavor, you know, which is the parent company of the UFC. I believe their percentage is 51%, and the remaining stocks are 49% to you know, Vince McMahon and company.
Correct.
So yes, the Endeavor and UFC have like entered into pretty much a partnership. I mean, WWE and the UFC have kind of entered into a partnership with Endeavor. I don't think this means like crossovers between WWE and UFC. However, I do see maybe a little bit of media from the WWE side, maybe crossing over into like the ESPN realm of UFC and whatnot. You know, but that's probably way down the line, because, you know, I don't think the sale becomes fully final until like the end of this year. So it's right now it's just going through a bit of a transitional phase. But I think it's a sale. I think it was the right parent company to purchase WWE. However, I do have an issue with R.E. Manuel, who is the the CEO, the governing body of Endeavor. I do have an issue with him saying that there was no way this was going to happen without Vince McMahon returning back to the space on the WWE side of things. So basically, he brought back Vince.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you finish your thoughts out before I speak on that, because there's.
I mean, I'm kind of like done. I'm kind of done, but
Okay.
I will interject a little bit more, like after your thoughts and Ant's thoughts come together on that. But
I got you.
WWE is sold. It's sold. So
I got you.
Here we are.
All right. Well, like I said on a previous illustrious episode of Midcarders and Catering, hey man, I was just trying to be a big ass kid, and I was hoping that NBC Universal bought it so that when I went to Universal Studios, I could ride the Stone Cold Stunner ride. You know what I'm saying? But and that may still be possible. You never know. Like, I mean, it's 2023, man. Anything is possible. Like, Six Flags gave the Black Kid Flash of theme park ride, dog. Anything is possible. So
everything is Fortnite.
Everything is fucking Fortnite, man. That might be the title of this episode. Everything is Fortnite. I will say though, I think it was a great idea, and I think it just shows the rest of the world when you look at the earnings last year and just in comparison with the UFC, how WWE, which is a scripted sport, versus the UFC, which I do think certain elements of the UFC are scripted, but that's just me being wild and funny.
Face-offs.
Yeah, that's me being wild and funny, but a non-scripted sport on paper, right? In the actual scripted one, the scripted one is right fucking there. If you look at the numbers of how much is being made, it's not that far off. So the fact that WWE is bringing in all this money, but they still get to basically keep the essence of what is WWE, like the way the board of directors run and everything, it's just mainly Endeavor just wanted a piece of the pie. So I mean, hey, I get it. You got a chance to, Endeavor used to be WME, which was one of the biggest Hollywood agencies in the world. They just had enough money to where they could buy the UFC. Mm-hmm. And they're under the same umbrella. So there's no, like I had to tell one of the homies, like, and I ain't gonna say his name because I love this guy to death, but I had to tell one of the homies, like, bro, Dana White is nothing but basically a Raw general manager for the UFC. He doesn't own the UFC. The UFC did not buy WWE. Vince McMahon did not go and kiss Dana White's feet. None of that shit happened. This is just, they're just under the same division of entertainment for Endeavor. That's all it is. Now, you will see some cross promotion, like AJ said, because you got guys like Ariel Helwani already getting big time interviews with talent, and he's BT Sport, but everybody knows him from the UFC. His
he got frozen out from the UFC basically
because of Dana White.
Because of Dana White.
But I don't think he'll be affected. I think you're gonna see guys like Daniel Cormier, who's been involved with WWE product on screen and off screen. You've seen different things there, so you're gonna see some crazy promotion. I mean, we talked before about that what could be the next place that's gonna get the international venue event for WWE. And hell, with all this Conor McGregor stuff, it's like Ireland.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because you saw Heyman and McGregor going back and forth.
Yeah, man. Ireland seems like it's definitely bound. I mean, you got Finn, you got Becky, you got who else is Irish in the WWE? So it's
Sheamus.
There you go. Like, you got all of them, and then you got Conor McGregor, who I don't think he's done an Ireland event in the UFC yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's done one.
I'm not really sure. I don't think so.
I know he did some shit in Boston, which was, that's the biggest Irish shit.
Diet Ireland.
Yeah, but diet. Yeah, that's really what it is. So yeah, I think you're gonna see some crazy stuff like that. But I mean, I'm gonna be tall. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. It also makes sense too, based off the fact of Vince finding a way to make sure he wasn't forced into, just the abyss of retirement. So like that does make sense. So I mean, it is what it is. But hey, I'm just glad that the shit is over with now, because this has been going on for, even though it's been mainly talked about the last 8 months since Triple H took over, it's really felt like the last couple of years of, all right, is he gonna sell? Especially when Nick Khan came in, because everybody kind of knew, like, all right, Nick Khan here, some shit finna get switched up, so they're prepping for a sale. So yeah. And before you go, AJ, I looked it up. So the last time Conor McGregor did something in the UFC, it was a UFC fight night at the O2 Arena, and it was Dublin, Ireland. It had an attendance of 9,500, and the total. This is early Conor McGregor. This is 2014. 2014. Total gate was 1.4 million. So I guarantee, this is before this. I'm gonna tell you how long ago this was. This is before he even fought Dustin Poirier.
And I'm about to say this before the Poirier,
the first Poirier, one, the very first one,
yeah.
Before Dennis Silver, which was Diet Ireland, and then later on he went to win the featherweight championship back in 2015. So this is before all of that. So Conor McGregor basically has not been in an Ireland arena for a fight since 2014. Trust me when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody is going to make it happen, Endeavor is going to make this happen.
Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, like Endeavor is going to be opening a few doors, a lot of doors in terms of like, the promotional landscape, like expanding WWE even further. I mean, WWE is already global, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's already a global brand, but like, you may, like, again, you're going to see them touch certain parts of soil that they probably haven't been at yet. And wrestling is huge in Ireland, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's huge, like literally, like their indie scene, it might be really the only living indie scene left in Europe, to be honest with you.
That's why Moxley was trying to get over there and bleed.
What they like, England and all that, like it's really kind of dead over there. You know what I mean? Like,
we're gonna talk about that later.
We actually gonna talk about that next. But however, in terms of the sale and like how WWE used WrestleMania as a bridge to sell themselves and sell the idea. So WWE did 22 million at the gate.
Sheesh.
Like WrestleMania 39 did that much. So if that doesn't tell you that there is money in wrestling and pro wrestling and it's at its peak, I don't know what else to tell you other than that. Like, that's proof. Proof was in the pudding right there. And I remember saying back then, I said, yo, either by the end of WrestleMania or sometime in the summer, like somebody like that's WWE is getting copped. Like, they getting copped, bro. Somebody copping. So here we are.
And that's the crazy thing is, just like that fucking Vince M. Bison, like, didn't even sell the whole thing. Like, just really sold half of the shit and still got
still got a nice chunk. I believe it sold for $9 billion.
$9 billion. And then shout out to the execs, man. From what it was reported, Nick Khan about to get an extra 15 milli bonus. Triple H about to get a $5 million bonus. Like, man, it's crazy.
Everything, and then they're holding their same positions as well too. H is staying at the head of creative. Nick Khan still is your CEO. However, there is reportedly an influx of. Honestly, I just saw that there is a possible hiring freeze about to go on with WWE, and there's probably going to be some layoffs. Honestly, this is what happens when mergers happen. Like, this is the part. This is the ugly part of like merger acquisitions that happen. Like, a lot of people end up getting moved out or bought out or like this. So, and that's a process, and that's the reason why I say like the sale is not an overnight thing. Like, this is going to be a process that's probably going to take us all the way to the end of this year. So.
Yeah, and I want
there's no telling what we're gonna be seeing like in 2024 with this whole deal.
And I want to clarify too, just for the people out there, the hiring freeze is on the management corporate side, not on the talent side per se.
No, absolutely not.
This
talent.
is just,
talent is ever expanding.
Yeah, this is just dealing with executives,
people in the office, Titan Towers,
Titan Towers business. Yeah.
Like so. And did you have anything about the sale?
Here we are. Shit. We all knew what was gonna happen. We knew the fucking Saudi wasn't gonna buy that shit. Shout out Cassidy Haynes with his bitch ass. And really we knew Vince was gonna be back in power because he's you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be back in some form of capacity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cause he was the driving force for that sale. Yeah. And like it is what it is. Like people complaining, talking about wrestling is dead and all this. Shut the fuck up. It's not dead, man. It's not dead. It's actually thriving right now. It's thriving to be sold for $9.8 billion.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers wish they can sell a part of their company for $9.8 billion. They can't do that shit.
Hey, say that again, bro. A part of their company.
A part of the company. That's 51% went for $9 billion. 51. Imagine if it was like 70 to 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, like, if you want to say wrestling is dead or whatever nonsense you want to make up about that, like, look at the overall value, the net value of WWE in like 1997, 98, when he was at the height of the Attitude Era. Completely different ball game, bro. Wrestling is far from dead.
The WWE is an entertainment juggernaut. There is nothing like, bro, that shit is always going, as I look at it, it's always going to be around. It's going to always be around like The Simpsons.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna tell y'all on a minor scale how I knew WWE is still that shit. So AJ knows what I'm talking about, but it's a young lady that I keep up with, right? And she posted on Friday and she said my mom is the funniest person ever because she called me cussing out the meteorologist, saying that the meteorologist better get this bullshit off TV because wrestling is on. It's Friday night. I'm trying to watch my wrestling.
Trying to watch my wrestling.
So that just lets you know, dog. Like, I want to let y'all know, man. Like, niggas ain't even, some of these niggas that, and I'm not being funny when I say it's being dead to fuck serious. Some niggas who be talking this shit online, the word of the day is job, J-O-B, right? And some of y'all ain't even making that much, right? WWE for 2 nights, 3 hours a pop, made $22 million in sponsorships and ads.
Yeah, and ads.
Like, fam, I ain't never seen TurboTax sponsor shit.
Bro, literally almost every single match had a goddamn sponsorship, bro. Every match. And like that shit that I'm used to seeing like on, you watching football, you watching like basketball, you watching every single match. Like even like I remember a few months back when we were first talking about the possible WrestleMania cards, and that rumor was like, yo, one match is going to be a Cinnamon Toast Crunch match. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, that match is definitely going. Like, I was like, so somebody getting a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then fast forward to WrestleMania,
Ray and
Dom, presented by Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
They had fucking Soul Ruka in the fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Soul Ruka was in the mascot suit, bro. That shit is the funniest shit ever, bro. Like that's one thing some people, again, like one thing about like NXT talent, you got to understand, like they always have been like extras or been involved in like WrestleManias before. Like I remember, I think that was WrestleMania 30.
Sasha,
Charlotte,
Alexa,
and Becky were was that
Alexa?
Yeah, like they were the models for like Triple H's entrance. You know what I'm saying? Like they always find a way to be involved. I think a few of them were actually like stand-ins for Oscar's entrance this year.
Oh, bro, like 90% of them motherfuckers, like except like the Shield. Oh, them niggas was rosebuds like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like for real. Yeah.
I remember what I said.
Braun Strowman.
Yep.
Braun Strowman was one of them. Yeah, like it's just like, or it's either they end up being security guards. They be breaking up fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then you gotta think, bro. If you trying to get on TV, you trying to pop your friends, and they tell you, all right, you can either go and train your ass off on Monday, or you can take this flight, come up to Des Moines, Iowa, and you're gonna be a part of No Way Jose's conga line. What the fuck you gonna do, nigga? You gonna
go. Like, you gonna go, or you gonna get future endeavor. Like,
you gonna go so you can tell you can go so you can tell all the chicks that fuck with you, hey, pause your DVR at 9:45. Like, look, that's me right
that's
there.
me right there.
Trick Williams should have been in the fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch little mask.
Yeah, he damn right. Trick Williams should have been in that suit, not Sol Ruka. I'll tell you that much. But we'll get to that in a minute. Because Sol Ruka nicer than the Trick Williams will ever be in the ring.
No. And this is all gonna tie together.
Shout out to that black woman.
Hey, shout out to that black woman, but you know, goddamn well, Trick Williams is in that shit. That shit went from Cinnamon Toast Crunch to Snoop Loops, bro. Like, nah, bro.
Hey man, look, this nigga Trick Williams wrestling leather pants like he tests, like when he part of TNA, bro.
Nigga say he let him skipper down.
Wide leg, leather jeans, leather pants. Be big booting and shit out of niggas.
That nigga definitely. Hey, that nigga Trick Williams for sure dressed like a matador, bro. I swear. Like,
Trick Williams. Yeah, I got bars for these. We got bars set up for these cats when we get into it.
All right.
So yeah, that's our WWE spill on the sale and everything of that nature. So it's looking good, looking prosperous, looking promising for the future going forward. I know some people were saying like, man, no UFC guys better not show up. I'm like, bro, it ain't gonna be no UFC guys.
Dana White,
everybody, Dana White got them in a chokehold. If you are a current talent that fights in the UFC, you ain't going nowhere near the WWE.
Hey, y'all remember Boondocks episode where they were showing Uncle Ruckus's past? His dad was like, "Did I catch you having fun?"
Right, exactly. That's Dana White. Right, that's Dana White. Like, you can't earn a buck outside of this fucking company, even though I pay you in peanuts.
You're my champion. You're my light heavyweight champion. Okay, cool. You get 5,000 a fight.
Hey, he got 5,000 a fight and some sunflower seeds.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, that's gonna be so funny when motherfuckers hit Dana with it's all good. I'm going to the top. I'm going to talk to I'm going to your boss on some Chelsea Green.
I'm gonna go holler at Ari because this some bullshit.
I'm going to holler at Ari. Ari gonna be like, well, Dana, I mean, it is money. I'm gonna say this before you go to the next topic.
Yeah.
If there's anybody you need to watch right now, keep an eye out on the Paul brothers. Because the Paul brothers have been in direct competition or tried to be in direct competition with the UFC for years. We know Logan Paul and Jake have both appeared on WWE programming. So, hey, this scenario we're talking about, if Masvidal get his ass whooped tonight, best believe, like, look, let me fight Jake Paul. Okay, cool. No.
Also, Logan just re-up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Logan just re-up.
Nah, Logan.
Rumoredly, Logan just re-up with WWE.
Jake is the one you gotta watch, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, y'all, we've been knowing for years they're gonna do Conor and Jake, but it might be in a WWE ring. So hey.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that shakes later on down the line.
For sure.
Like, this is a lot of different possibilities there.
Sure.
That's crazy.
Man. Thanks.
Speaking of big events.
Oh shit! I think I know what he's going to say. I know what the fuck he's about to say. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, man. I've been waiting.
Hey, listen.
Let's get it, man.
So, oh boy. So supposedly, I mean, not supposedly. So this past Wednesday on Dynamite, Tony Khan just has to make a special announcement because WrestleMania just passed, and this is my ego, and I'm tired of losing. All this bullshit. So, Tony Khan announced the return of All In. So, we all know All Out is the yearly AEW pay-per-view event or whatever. I honestly would consider, me personally, because I know a lot of people say Double or Nothing is their WrestleMania, but I honestly think All Out is really their WrestleMania.
Yeah, All Out's their Mania.
I would consider
Double or
that.
Nothing is their SummerSlam.
Double or Nothing probably their SummerSlam or like their Survivor Series or whatever. But in my mind, but they're talking about the return to All In, and they are going to be holding this event.
Hold up. Time out.
Okay.
You forgot out a very important part of
this. Oh, I mean, well, like I think for the first time since Cody Rhodes' departure from AEW.
Not even that. No.
Well, I'll say it. Well, his name was said, in terms of like giving credit or recognition for beginning, because All In is basically what started AEW. You know what I'm saying? They were challenged to by Dave Meltzer, who said an indie show would never sell, what was it, 10,000 seats in the US. And Cody Rhodes said, "Hold my beer," and he ended up doing it with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And so that was the genesis of AEW right there. So it was finally recognized on TV this past week. What else was I missing? What else was I missing?
Go ahead and finish the announcement, because then I'll make a joke after you finish it.
So All In is taking place at Wembley Stadium in England, in London, England. A stadium like 100,000 seat 100,000 seat stadium at Wembley Stadium. This is where Euro soccer is played. You know what I'm saying? Like Euro football, the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? The biggest sport in the world. And you're going to do an AEW show where you barely on a weekly basis sell more, you barely pack out a fucking arena, let alone a field house, but yet you think you're going to pack out Wembley Stadium? Like, this is what we doing. Like, you're going to
swim good, baby.
Woo! I mean, best of luck. But them camera pains y'all gonna be doing that night is gonna be crazy. They gonna be, bro. It's gonna be so many. Like, I'm like, hey, yo, show that upper level.
Hey, for them to even have a fraction of a chance, they gonna have to bring back CM Punk.
We're gonna get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second.
But Punk is not even gonna fill that motherfucker out.
He's not. But they gonna need everything. They gonna need everything.
They lucky. Look, they're lucky if they even get 10,000 in that.
We're going to get to that in a second, but I'm gonna let AJ finish.
What, CM Punk? You lucky if you get 10,000 in there. And see, like, what's CM Punk's reputation in London anyway?
All right, AJ. Let me interject to say,
but I'm gonna let. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Because you didn't mention the funniest part about all of this shit.
I'm surprised I didn't. Because
no one has talked about the fact that he got Nigel McGuinness to help him with the announcement.
I'm turning my camera off.
Nigga, who gives a fuck? Listen. I love Nigel McGuinness, right? He was a great announcer. He was an amazing wrestler. I like the fact that he keeps a job with this shit. I love Nigel. Right?
I'm glad Nigel McGuinness is staying employed, because I loved him in NXT. I loved him.
I love him in NXT. Like, shout out to Desmond Wolfe, man. Like that. I love Nigel McGuinness, but brother, Nigel McGuinness is not gonna get me to give a fuck about Wembley.
No, brother, he's not. He's not. This is not 2011, bro.
First and foremost,
and not even in 2011, this shit wouldn't work, because this is Ring of Honor.
The fact that he went to the one British motherfucker that he know, it was like, yeah, let's get Nigel to announce this. And then they had the goddamn gall and audacity to bring up SummerSlam 92. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Like,
Bro, brought him around like his British Bulldog or some shit, man.
right, like,
bro, you can go bring back Harry Smith right fucking now. No one's gonna give a shit, dog.
Nobody.
WWE.
They definitely bringing in D.H. Smith Jr., dog. Oh
what?
My God, they definitely bringing him in. You know they gonna bring him in.
But listen, every relevant British wrestler in the world, with the exception of Ospreay and Jay White, are all at WWE, bro.
And Jay White from New Zealand.
And I be forgetting that, but that's like the I be seeing that flag in Commonwealth territory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just Pacific British motherfuckers. But yes, you're correct. There's nobody that you can sit here and name that's relevant, that's on this level. Like, fam. I
don't even give a damn if you get New Japan. Because you want to know why? Like, if you get New Japan on that card, it don't matter because you damn near see New Japan on y'all fucking program
Forbidden
every
Door
week.
3, like, yo.
And then y'all doing Forbidden Door 3. I mean, 2 this summer. It's no grandeur for y'all doing this event.
All right, let me ask y'all this question.
He gonna have Zack Sabre Jr. in the main event.
Let me
ask y'all. We saw Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door last year.
And he lost.
With that ugly ass belt.
Let me ask y'all a question. All right, we're being funny. Let's play advocate, but not too much. Let's just ask. All right. Okay. I'm gonna ask both of y'all as a fan perspective, and you kick it off. What is the biggest match that you think AEW can do with their roster? Not going to another territory, not opening no goddamn doors, with their current active roster that includes Punk.
Okay, I'm about to ask. So
that includes Punk. That includes he's still on payroll.
Okay, yeah, that's
what
true.
is the biggest match that they can pull off?
I don't think that's easy. Punk versus Omega.
All right, AJ.
Yeah, Punk versus Omega.
So we all agree on that.
Yeah. It can't. It's not. Them pillars is not selling.
Okay,
not selling shit.
But realistically, take that stadium aside. How many people do you think Punk and Omega would draw? Honestly,
15,000.
15,000. All right, Ant, how about you?
I'll be a little generous. I'm gonna say about.
I'm being generous 30. With that.
You said what?
I'm sorry, Ant.
How many?
25, 30. I'm being generous.
Okay. I'm in the middle of y'all. I'm like 20, but only because that's one of the things that will be billed as a once in a lifetime ass thing, right? But can we all agree? Hold that thought. Can we all agree that at this point, that is the only AEW matchup that we haven't seen? We've literally seen every other variation of a match that you could possibly see with them. We've seen Omega and Danielson. We've seen Danielson and Mox. We've seen literally every possible thing. So that's literally the last thing that you could do.
I mean, we saw Danielson and Mox in WWE, but okay.
And we saw Danielson and Punk in WWE too. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen all yeah. So literally, Punk and Omega is the only thing that they have not done yet. But y'all just said that shit to you would draw 20,000 people. 15, you know, around
now. This is 2023 we're talking about.
True. Okay. This is not 2019.
If this was I'm going before that. If this was 2014, 2015 Omega Punk, then maybe I would say 25,000.
I wouldn't even go then because I'm gonna tell you why. Kenny was still a Bullet Club weed carrier at that time. So
he became the leader in 2016. Yeah, so 2016 when Punk was wasn't even wrestling.
Yeah, so but honestly, his Okada matches hadn't even happened until like 2017, 2018.
Right.
So we're looking
he didn't win the G1 until then, right?
Yeah,
right.
So 2018 was when he was champ, when he finally got the rub. He beat Okada. And then 2019 is when he lost to Tanahashi and he left. That's when AEW started. Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's definitely gonna pack that event with like New Japan people too. Like it's gonna be Okada.
Oh, he's gonna have to. He has no choice.
Here's the thing, though. What the fuck is Forbidden Door then? Honestly, if we all right. Because here's the thing, right? We're talking about.
It won't be a Forbidden Door this year, I don't think.
No, it is.
No, it is. It is.
Forbidden Door is in
July.
Canada.
Yes, in July.
Yeah. It's like June 28th. But look, yeah. So here's my thing. All right, and use a trap. We all know about traveling for events, whether it be wrestling, whether it be a regular entertainment event, right? So you're asking your core fan base to go to Forbidden Door 2, which is like in Toronto or one of them Canadian cities. I ain't being disrespectful.
I think it's in Montreal.
Montreal, one of them two. Yeah. All right. So you're asking them to go to Forbidden Door 2 in Canada, right? Then you're telling them less than 2 months later to turn around, go to UK for what? Because my thing is, if the attraction of Forbidden Door is New Japan, why the fuck am I flying out again to go see New Japan?
Same niggas, exactly.
Yeah, and especially when New Japan is doing their own US shows. Like,
and you can't say David Finlay is the reason, because he's going to probably end up being on Forbidden Door this time.
Everybody, with the probably exception of like somebody, unless somebody like big time says fuck it, I'm not going, like Naito did last year.
Yeah.
Or this year, Mercedes might be like, like. And then another thing with that too, if you want to see Mercedes, right? Mm-hmm. But she already got her events in California that they be doing. You know what I'm saying? Why would you fly to Canada off the hope and whim that you'd see these people? Like, they've signed all these people, but like, there's nothing that's going to pop or generate more of an audience. Like, bro, the fact that they're running this shit in Wembley before they even did a US stadium is hilarious.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, they did the stadium stampede shit, but that was during COVID, bro. Like, that was, no one was there.
No one was there.
You would think, and I know it's in August, so I know that's, you know, NFL season and, you know, preseason for the NFL and shit like that. I understand that. But, bro.
You talking about Wembley?
No.
Oh, you talking about Forbidden Door?
No, I'm talking about, well, All Out, because, you know, that's when the preseason for the NFL starts.
Well, also, though, the other problem that they running into with this is that they gonna be in week 2 of the beginning of the Premier League.
Yeah, the Premier League.
So you think, like, bro, you're not beating the Premier League, bro. You're not even gonna. You may not get a whiff of anybody leaving for anything Premier League over there, bro.
This is some wild, like, fam. Look, I know y'all got Paige and Jamie Hayter, but they're not selling that shit out, bro. Like, bro. Like, and I get trying to be ambitious, but like, my nigga,
that's too ambitious.
That's like, no, even WWE didn't do no shit like that, bro. Like, they just did what they did just to test it out. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, let's see if the block's still cool over here in England. But you got to also remember, it had been, what, 20 years since they did something over there? Mm-hmm. So the fact that they had 20 years of people waiting, bro, like, and then the fact that WWE's got BT Sport on their shit as far as like their TV provider over there, it's just like, I don't know what
you walking into a losing battle. You kind of walk. And then here's another thing. Here's the thing, like to back up what you said about how the fuck you gonna do that stadium before you even do a US stadium. And it's like, bro, ain't the whole premise of All In the fact that y'all did a fucking show in the US? So why the fuck are y'all hustling backwards and going to fucking UK? You should be like, yo, we gonna do this bitch in Dallas in the Cowboy Stadium, like some shit like that. Bro. Or go to fucking SoFi. I mean, we'll go to SoFi or go to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
You want to know why they going over there? Because they're banking on them dumbass British fans. I ain't saying it like that, but some of the British fans,
the British fans.
British fans, they banking on that shit for that to happen for them. They like, we can sell out as much as we can, because they can't do a stadium show here because nobody's gonna sell it out. They can't even sell out the Cow Palace. Bro. So like, man, what y'all gonna do?
Bro, I mean, it's like, if you want to be ambitious and say, and I mean, like, because All In, the whole premise of All In is being ambitious. Like, that's what they like when Cody and all them put that shit together. They were on some like, yo, we doing this shit on an ambitious type scale. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck are we going all the way to the UK for this shit?
But let's not also forget, All In also, Cody Rhodes did do his thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that away from them. But
Absolutely.
let's not forget they had Ring of Honor's blessing, New Japan's blessing, the NWA's blessing, Impact's blessing. Like, let's not forget that this is the same company that legitimately they sold out MSG, right? But at the same time, they pulled away all the talent from MSG that they were supposed to have. They took the Elite, the Bucks, everybody that was supposed to be there for that show away. The main event ended up being Okada and Jay White that year for their MSG show, which followed All In, right? Because that was basically like All In too, on the Super Show shit they did, the G1 Super Show. So it's like, fam, like, you have Jay White now. That's great. You've got Paige. I'm like, you got Jay White.
No. That's great. That is great.
You got all these British. You got Paige. You got Jamie Hayter. You got Tony Storm. Pretty sure some other British motherfuckers over there that I don't know are British, but you got them. You got those people there, right? Congratulations. But like y'all just said, bro, there's not a goddamn match they can put together that is going to fucking sell. Bro, I don't give a fuck if that shit is Sting's retirement match, bro. That shit is not finna sell 100,000, bro.
It's not putting more than 19,000 in them seats, bro.
Like, fam,
and it's a 100K stadium, bro. That's a fraction. That's like a fucking quarter. That's not even a quarter of that goddamn stadium.
I don't even give a fuck if you go get Bill Goldberg, dog. Like, you're not selling that shit out, bro. No. Like, fam, all right. Optimistically, not being joking, everything like that, bro. And I'm gonna level with you. They might be able to do 30, 35, maybe 40, just off of pure spectacle and hype. But here's the thing: why would you get 100,000 seater if you know you're doing too much? Even WWE, when they were doing Money in the Bank in Vegas 2 years ago, and they said, "Wait a minute. We doing too much. We want niggas to spend stadium money on Money in the Bank and then turn right back around and spend SummerSlam stadium money a couple weeks later. Let's chill. Let's do this shit at T-Mobile Arena or wherever they end up doing it." And then,
well, they had to do it because UFC. Well, last year it was because UFC was scheduled the same weekend and they ended up getting bounced out.
I'm talking about when they came back before that. When they came 2021. Remember when they came back from COVID?
Oh, when they was coming back from COVID.
And remember it was they were like, let's not do too much. So they went because they was in a stadium. They went to an arena.
They was like, let's not scale it too much.
Yeah, because
it's still a lot of regulations and safety measures in place for that shit.
All right, let's keep it a buck right now. We're gonna get to this later, but all right, the people that watch AEW also watch WWE, right? It's not like it's that the tribalism is not that extreme.
Well, they hate watch, yeah, for sure.
They hate watching. They still go to the events too.
And they still watch and they still go to the events. Absolutely, 100%.
So you want people to go to Canada in June, Detroit in July, or is that August?
It's August. Detroit, yeah. SummerSlam's in August.
My apologies.
No, you good.
All right. Still, nigga, you want people to go to Canada end of June, early July. Then you want people to turn right back around, go to Detroit in August. And then after SummerSlam, you want people to fucking travel to fucking what? So let me get this right. If I got a choice between, I don't know, Cody Roman 2 or whatever crazy bullshit that we know WWE is going to put on in Detroit, because it's going to be some bullshit. And I'm saying that in a good way, like bullshit. Like it's going to be so fucking ridiculous.
Megastar, right? Big event. Yeah, big fight event. Absolutely.
The second biggest pay-per-view event in wrestling. Yeah. And you mean to tell me that you want people to turn right back around and 2 weeks later spend their money and say, hey, we going to go book the UK? Like,
yeah, no.
I can see if he did the shit like, I don't know, October, November, give people some time, but I legit forgot that SummerSlam is back in August this year. So you're asking people to turn around 2 weeks later and go to the UK. What the fuck? Yeah,
God bless. That's all I can tell you. God bless. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you about that shit. And yeah, like you were saying before, Jay White had debuted this week and in AEW. I think I think they did it this week because Jay White's name just wasn't being heard around the offices at WWE. So they just said, well, no, you can go ahead, Jay. Go to the AEW. It's a good acquisition for them. Of course, they debuted him like on some fumbling shit. They did it at the beginning of Dynamite this week, with Juice Robinson's whack ass, and then and it just came and went. So that was it.
And he's back in the fucking Bullet Club.
And he's in the Bullet Club still. Yeah, so
yeah. Yeah, all right, let me say this about Jay White real quick. I don't hate the move for Jay White only because
I don't either.
Because despite how much he did for New Japan Strong and how much he did as far as like being over here for New Japan events, at the end of the day, the common American audience, unless you're a super wrestling fan, you're not going to know who he is, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not mad at him at going to AEW and at least testing the American market out where he wants to do. And if he goes back to Japan at any point, he's Teflon to a certain degree. So he can go back over there and sell shit out. He's good, right? So I understand why he made that move. It's the same thing Kenny Omega did. They're not the same level, but it's the same thing Kenny Omega did in 2019.
I won't call Jay White a grind runner.
I mean, Eve said it best. I can't call a nigga a grind runner that I don't know.
When I don't know. Exactly. Like, it's not like Adam Cole.
Adam Cole's a grind runner because he was literally groomed in the WWE system, and he just said, no, I want to go do this. That's a different story,
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Nowhere near the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't hate it for Jay White, but it does make me say, okay, WWE is saving their money for something else.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, but they got their own talent pool already.
Well, that's what they don't need to add anything else. But they didn't sign Jay White. They didn't sign. Well, if you want to talk about that later, they didn't sign them other two motherfuckers. So, they ain't spent no money on no acquisitions. And I'm gonna be real with you. When we get to NXT and we talk about my guy Ryu Lee, aka Dragon Lee. Hey man, hey man, listen.
Yeah. Because you know what, we about to get into it now, man.
Yeah,
we got
nigga,
brother.
Nigga.
Listen. Yeah, we
y'all
about to get it.
For those look. I'm pointing up like Sabu, nigga. The moon, nigga.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Hold on. Fuck that. Hold up. Mm-hmm. Why nobody talking about how AEW fumbled that shit?
I mean, yeah, because they had Dragon Lee. They had Dragon Lee earlier last year, right? They had him on. They had him. They brought him in for a dream match, right?
Hey man, look.
To unmask.
Yeah, to unmask. They unmasked him. Was it with his brother?
Yeah, Roosh. Mm-hmm. Hey, look. All I'm gonna say is, hey man. Hey, niggas want to tell me how much of a big deal it was. They got Bandito. Bandito ass ain't been seen since.
Bandito, I think actually was it Bandito getting tossed over that little battle royale they had? He got tossed over the road.
And then he also jobbed out to Danielson, and like he's been on Dark. If he ain't been there, he's been on Dark.
And Commander just jobbed out too. So
Commander been jobbing out. What's my man's name? They said Commander ain't signed shit though. They said Commander like, look,
He just taking bookings. He's just taking he like send it to my email.
Hey, Dralistico, who is Dragon Lee's other brother, he ain't signed shit. Hey, Andrade came out in an interview, was like, hey, my contract coming up soon, just so y'all know.
Yeah. Nigga. I'm going back home to be with my goddamn wife.
Be back with my wife, because she ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Roosh sitting there like, man, looking like, man.
He like, how much longer?
Malachi Black went to Jay White like, nigga, what are you doing?
Are you serious? Like, you didn't want to go to NXT? I did NXT, remember? But hey, you know what?
Hey, man, look, all I'm gonna say is, and I forgot he's British too.
Yeah.
Malachi.
Oh yeah.
He's
but
British,
they don't do nothing with him. They don't do nothing with Malachi. Man. No, Malachi is Dutch. He's Dutch. Yeah, he's Dutch.
Yeah, they gonna make.
You forgot about Pac. You know, they got Pac too.
Oh,
you know,
that's Pac is British now. He's British. Yeah. But again, where's Pac been? Where's Pac been since they lost the trios?
Hey,
actually, ain't he hurt?
No, he's no. Remember, no. He just ain't on TV. No. Remember when that Moxley bullshit happened?
Oh,
they replaced him with Pac, and Pac got hurt. Pac was like, because remember Kingston got COVID, and then Pac was like part of the thing too.
Good Lord. All right, yeah, that's
dirt, man, dirt.
Well, hey, Jay White, AEW, he's all elite. Nigel McGuinness is all elite. Hey, that's where we at. That's really the only AEW talk we got for this episode, man. Bro. We about to.
Well, I will say, I mean, FTR, the most telegraphed shit ever. Like, Tony Khan would have been the dumbest ass ever to give them a fucking goodbye match off of that shit. So no.
FTR. I don't think them cap artists was going anywhere anyway. I don't want FTR back in WWE.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm with the shits. So I'm just like, all right, look, the shit been different since y'all niggas left. So come over here thinking shit sweet if you want to, because just because your name is whatever, that don't mean shit to WWE, bro. It ain't gonna be like how it was with Cody for y'all niggas. So come over here if you want to. All right. So
nah. We got the creeds. We're good. I'm good. They're younger too.
And better.
Yeah. And better.
Low-key, just bring the guns over, man. Bring them over to
Actually, I fuck with the guns. I kind of fuck with the guns. I fuck with the guns.
Let me tell you something right now. Triple H has 100% called Billy. Like, look, Billy, when you done doing this shit, let me know so we can bring you and your boys over.
Bring you and the boys right on back.
Right on over.
Yeah. Austin and Colton, they definitely will not be. Yeah, they will come over at some point.
You think Uncle Road Dogg ain't they told them?
Yeah, they had talks. They definitely have talked.
What?
I know.
What?
Yeah, I'll take the gun boys.
You know, like when you see a mob movie and the people are watching them and shit, like in casinos, so they gotta talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they had definitely met at a bus stop somewhere like, yo, so Hunter said, 2025, bring y'all asses over, man. Like, get this shit out y'all system real quick, but 2025, come on over, man.
Yeah, write that contract out. I got you guys, you know.
Write that shit out. I'm gonna still make fun of y'all whenever we do a DX reunion.
Stephanie said, "Hey," like,
all right. Stephanie says hi.
Hi. Especially after they entered the mini man shit.
That shit was kind of tough.
Yeah, that shit was hard, man. Like,
but they showing that they're not like the motherfuckers they were trying to keep them down there with. Like they're not
the Acclaimed.
Fuck the Acclaimed. They're not 2.0 or any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're showing like, hey, y'all gonna have to put some respect on our names. You feel me? So I don't know when their contract ends. I don't know, but let me tell you something.
I mean, they pretty, and the gun boys are young. They young guys.
Hey, look,
so
they shit. Hey, when they shit over with, they going over there. They gonna run NXT like a motherfucker. Yeah. When Glock Anderson's son is done, he's going over there. That whole factory is like, nah, bro, them niggas is gone. Nigga, Cody Rhodes took Ricky Starks to show him the survey of the land. Like, okay, so
he was like, this can all be yours. This can all be yours.
You gonna cry in this Honda? You gonna cry in this Maybach, nigga?
Exactly. Yeah. You gonna cry? You gonna cry in the Honda? You gonna cry in the Nightmare Factory bus?
I knew the fix was in. I knew the fix was fucking in at Royal Rumble, but in Mania when they showed -1, I said, oh yeah.
Cody like, oh yeah, Tony, you want to play with me, bitch? Okay, I got you. Let me go ahead and grab all your people.
Yeah,
fuck this shit.
They didn't even call it. They didn't call him Luke Harper. Yeah, the son of John Huber. You know
yeah. They say John Huber's son.
John Huber's son.
Nigga, Cody was out there moving like a fucking politician, dog. He was moving like a politician, man.
President Cody, dog. We talk President Cody, dog.
Like Batista said, nigga out there kissing babies and hugging fat girls.
Nigga, that's what he did.
Yeah, that shit was that shit. Hey, but and we gonna definitely, because we about to tap into these events last weekend. This is Midcarders and Catering Podcast, a weekly podcast focused on pro wrestling and hosted by A.J and Ant.P. Follow us on Twitter at MidcardersDET. Midcarders and Catering Podcast is powered by the MKU Network.